How's that saying go? Life gives you two problems. There's your health, and then there's everything else. And if the first one suffers, the others might. I believe that. I do. And that other stuff is just everything, right? You got to keep the lights on. You got to put food on the table. You got to interact with people. As a man, I think you should know how to control your emotions, stuff like that. But I always lead with health, and I feel that I have to, considering the things that I have going on. This is not the standard or whatever. People see these videos and they make the assumption that I'm a fitness stump you. I'm a fitness stump you in the neck with some fitness facts. No, if I'm around you, unless you personally ask me my insight, it's I don't do none of that. I'm not looking at your plate on what you're eating. If we go eat somewhere, I'm not slapping cakes and cookies out of your hands. You pick up some alcohol, I'm like the Kembe Mutombo. I don't do none of that. But me getting my health in check and alignment, that other stuff became more in alignment as well. I know that by just as a father, I bring my son down here, run him through some exercises. He listens because he sees me do the things, or I'll do the workout with him. He'll see the results. I'm not as big and strong as I used to be. I used to be a monster, but not anymore. I'm just trying to maintain now. When I met my girl in 2013, I worked out. So I think it's a personal responsibility that I make sure I keep that up. My job, I go to recruiting events and I do things online. And at my last job at San Diego State, so if I'm talking to you about pursuing something that might be out of your element, and I'm talking to you about being resilient and disciplined, I think if you see me doing that, then you might listen more. That doesn't mean it's true, but it has worked in my favor. At San Diego State was just a different population. I would go to high schools and I would brief. And in my head, I would be like, okay, what would young version of Mike pay attention to? Right? And then I'm talking to you about me giving you a scholarship, and embedded in that scholarship, you already got your ticket to the dance because you get awesome grades. You're probably a rock star in some sport. You're participating in other stuff. But I need you to pass this fitness test. Are you going to listen to me if I don't look like I can pass a fitness test? I don't, there's other people that did the job, but I really don't think so. Personal opinion.